Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Oxygen Not Included, Strategy and Tactics, Episode 18. So, in our last episode, we finally got our hydrogen generator loop-de-loop thingamabobber here, ready to go, and we're already going to start tinkering with it. But I'm not going to dismantle it or undo everything we just did in the last couple episodes. No. I got something else in mind. Something a little bit more advanced. Something I think we can make do with what we've got. So first things first, what I want to do is I want to get some pincha pepper seeds. Now, we already have one in storage. There's another one that's, pardon the expression, but low-hanging fruit. We can get that just by digging that over there and telling them to dig that. We can auto-lock that. Thank you. There's a whole bunch of other pincha pepper seeds. I'm looking for the easy-to-obtain ones. I don't need a whole bunch of them, but I do want them. Here's two of them here. Now granted, that does cause us to crack open a bunch of chlorine gas, which is not ideal at the moment. I don't want to render this area unbreathable, although oxygen does rise up. So actually, if we cracked it open here and then maybe pop this one open, that would be a possible way of sort of naturally preventing most of the chlorine from causing any kind of problems. So actually, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. You guys dig down here, and then you guys can uproot that. I wonder how a piece of obsidian broke. No matter. But yeah, that should be enough pincha plants, and then we can get ourselves a ladder over here. Heck, we could even do something like that, just to keep things flowing, so our dupes can get up and down. But what are we going to do? Why do I suddenly care about pincha plants? Well, multi-stage gambit here. You know me and my multi-stage gambit. So first stage here is we're going to be colonizing this little section right here. It's a little mini temperate biome. It's got lots of algae. So if this ever fell apart, we have a backup plan to keep ourselves alive while we find something else. What toilet is out of order? It's not out of order. It's just having its loading crankiness. So we got to get all this water over here. We want it to flow down to here, more specifically. So let's get to doing that. Now, I want to sort of channel all of the water over here. So we kind of want it to go, say, over to here and then down one. So we're going to want this to go, say, here. But we aren't going to want to dig out this section. We will dig out this section just to get the airflow going a little better. But that section, not so much. And then we will dig out... What is that, iron ore? Yeah, you can get some... You can lunge up for a little iron ore. Might as well give it plenty of room to grow here. And then, yeah, we're just going to plunge through and just sort of help this run itself down. Yeah, we might as well just go through the whole thing here. The one place we won't want to do is this one, because we want this water to flow down here. What we will do is just scrap all this so this water kind of floods down here, and then we'll mop up everything else. This little bit could use a little bit of a refill, so I'm going to get a bottle emptier and put it right there, because we got to refill this little tank here that I've built for ourselves, and all the little mopped clean water that we're going to be doing up here will be the perfect candidate for that. So that way we keep things nice and clean. But everyone's going to town here, doing a lot of digging, so our digger should be able to get leveled up enough to a super hard digging. In fact, let's take a look. Larissa! Well then, yeah, I think improved construction for you might be the smart thing. Got plenty of morale for it. Improved construction 3, master builder. Got our Lego on. Granted the boon of the new hat. Alright, so this thing is, for the time being, just doing its thing properly. Slowly piping its way down here. And of course, continuously keeping our base good and ready here. Oh yeah, so this thing can get a blossom seed. These two things cannot get blossom seeds. So we need to uproot you. Balm lily I don't think will... Yeah, it needs a chlorine atmosphere, so balm lilies won't work there. The, these little friendly things, these little mirth leaves. This might be what we need, but I'm guessing mirth leaves don't want that. They probably want the pot plant. Yeah. I mean, I'd hate to put mealwood here. I can't really think of any other plants that would really work out here. The oxyfern not so much because it needs a thicker environment for that. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do the mirth leaves. How many mirth leaves do I have? I just have the one. Well, okay then. Let's empty the storage. We're going to disable the building because I want to disable both of these actually, so that we don't have a big liquid spill. Since we do have ourselves a plumber, we do have a plumber. All right, we're pretty close to being done up here. We should have a few people going here. The other thing I've noted here is we may need to actually rebuild those hamster wheels here, because this isn't a perfect yeah, this thing is spiking a little bit high on power. And is going to be running low soon. So we're going to need to split this. Let me think here. Best way to go about doing that. There's our pinch of pepper seed. Good. But yeah, we do want to avoid popping these. I mean, I guess we could. What's the potential power consumed? But that's not what it's actively pulling. So let's do that. We'll deconstruct you. Get you all disconnected here. Trying to think, now this might cause us to have a bit of a hydrogen leak here, but I think we might need to if we're going to feed power in, because this whole rig right here isn't quite self-sustaining. The other thing is we might want a heavy watt all along here, Because then we can actually have a bit more things on this. I mean, we have access to it in case it does pop. But yeah, I think taking this off of it will help. It's just a matter of, it's just a matter of getting this over here. That will at least cut down on the nonsense. Someone had germs on them. Do we have germs? Anywhere they don't belong? And of course there's germs down there. That goes without saying. There's germs in the water sieve. That goes without saying. But everywhere else, the base is pretty clean. And more importantly, no germs down there. I know a lot of people get iffy about leaving the pool open like this, but I'm actually okay with that. Mimic, what are you doing? Oh, you're just idle. I was about to say, it's like, you're having problems with that. That should help keep the battery from draining quite so much, too. We can support that here. Yep, and we just popped this, which is exactly what we want. And speaking of popping, let's see who or what is next. We still have our potential colony size continues to grow as I get more and more patrons here who want to join up the colony. Ooh. Okay. First off, no to flatulent, no to allergies, and larva eggs. Slicksters. Normally you'd have to find an oil biome and get these guys, but this has just accelerated the Badass Lasso's animal care thing with Slicksters. Yeah, we're getting the larva egg. We have 20 days to do something proper with it, and now we have 20 days before they hatch. Now, granted, we do want to set up a little. We want to set up shop and give them a place to hatch. But yeah. So then we I think underneath here, because they consume carbon dioxide. They love carbon dioxide. And what do they produce? Oil. We have not yet seen an oil biome, so this may be our ticket to oil tech. Now, obviously, we don't want that anywhere near our water supply. I'm okay with the ethanol in the water mixing, but oil and water, no. Please and no thank you. So I think the correct answer here is to take our power plant down a floor. We're eventually going to need more than one coal generator, and we're going to want all the goodness that it spits out. So, and I think we're going to do here. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a door. We're going to do sort of the thing where it, the door, like, we don't want, well, actually, no, those things are sitting on that. Because you can't assign a ranch, rather. This thing is working, correct? Just speaking of ranches here. Groomed. Okay, yeah, they're being groomed. Just wanted to be sure. We can't have machinery in the same space, but we do want to thrive off of the goodness here. So, actually, what might be a smart thing to do is just make it over here. Like, just dig out a Slickster pit. That's probably the smartest move here. Have it on this side, because Slicksters like that stuff. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're going to deconstruct this tile right here. And yeah, we're going to... Got projects flying all over the place here today. Get the ladder going down here. And then, yeah, this is going to be the door. This right here will be the door. And it just needs a simple pneumatic door. In fact, we want the airflow. We want the airflow. Actually, we want the door right here. So the Slicksters, we want a 96 piece one. So an 8x12 would probably be correct answer here. 8x12. There we go. That is going to be our Slickster pit. Whew. And of course we still need to clear this up because we have so many things planned for our aminals. I was not expecting those Slickster eggs, but boy howdy are they welcome. Incubating. I hope it's the slow and not the fast incubating, because we can get stuff ready to go in 20, but not so much everything else. Yeah, I hope this thing is enough to keep itself powered. If not, we're gonna need to lend it some assistance. Some hamster wheel powered assistance. But suddenly my attention is turned elsewhere. But we have a big McLarge set of other digging to do here. Okay, let's clear that out so we get the pinch of pepper nuts. And actually, while we're at it, we want the mirth leaf too. And because of this little lip here, and because of the pressure here, yeah, because the chlorine pressure is 486, and gas here's just high enough, so it's not going to muscle its way out, is my point here. We got a little carbon dioxide floating around here, but nothing too bad. Got this gradual, slow motion flood. And I'm sure we're going to get a bunch of hypothermia cases here. But that's okay. You, my friend, are going to be regular water, please. Yep, there's our hypothermia. Wouldn't be a liquid excavation marathon without you, buddy. We're just gonna let this slowly drain. I'm not in a super hurry for this project, although we can clear plenty of ground in the form of clearing this area out. Alright, research complete. Let us see what is next. Let's see, desalinator or scrubber, neither of which I'm interested in. The refinery is an interesting one. Let's get that. I'm not too sure how quickly I'm going to press that into service, but at the very least, I'm interested in having it in my back pocket, just to see. Boy, I haven't had one of those. Haven't had a muck root in a while. All right, eat go. yeah, we got this big old project, and they'll finally start clearing this area. I'm okay if this little bits of ethanol drops into our thing. We've already got it contaminated, so might as well. Now this is going to be a one slog of a dig here, because there is no air for anybody down here. There be nuttin' honey. Yeah, this nice slow drip here is doing just fine. And yeah, it looks like our thing went dead. Alright, it does need the external power, but it's not blowing wires as rapidly as I thought it would. So yeah, let's do that. Or do I want the heavy watt joint plate? I kind of want the heavy watt joint plate. Because then I could convert this whole thing to heavy watt, because I mean nobody was really looking at this from an aesthetics point of view. Alright, so that will work right there. Alright, heavy watt wire. I mean, there'll be some ugliness over here with the heavy watt for these two, but what can you do? And yeah, since we technically have, yeah, let's just heavy watt this whole thing, because otherwise we're gonna get unhappiness here. We'll get all of that dug up and replaced with the heavy watt. And since that can't be run along a wall, that's okay. And then nobody will be upset about that. Did I just plan that all out in... Just want to make sure I have enough materials here. What are you doing, Cameron? Oh, that's what you were doing. Yeah, this thing needs the external power. It's not quite self-sufficient, but that's okay. I'm okay providing some extra external dupe power because our colony is so freakishly large, just by the nature of the parameters I set for myself. We've got some extra manpower. Oh hey, are we did we send any No. All right, let's yeah, let's get let's deconstruct you, because it should be nice and empty by now. And then we'll replace those with proper tiles. That's going to mess with the pathing, though. So we're going to need to replace these pretty quick. All right, well, we got this in place without too much loss of heat here. All right, so let's get some proper tiles here. Back where these belong so that we can service them. Alright, this thing's being a little aggressive. Well, first off, let's... yeah, we'll make it just to the right. Alright. And while it would be fun to wait for this whole thing to do its thing, it's mopping time. There we go. Yeah, because getting all this water up here should be more than enough to fill our little pit down here. I'll need to make sure to monitor and disable it in case it gets too full. I'm so happy because it used in earlier versions of the game, it actually used to just outright destroy the water, and that was a huge waste. I'm so happy it doesn't do that anymore. I just realized something. I could be utilizing another farm tile here. Because, yeah. The chlorine is starting to seep up here. And that's not good. We may need, well, actually, yeah, we need to get our, we need to get this back online. Toot sweet is our problem here. Insufficient resources, no copper. Alright, hang on. We're going to replace you with... There's no ill effects to doing that. That should be good. Once we get our people online here. We are going for a little bit... Yeah, look what happens when we take a moment to stop producing oxygen. Bad things is what happens. I might even do an oxygen diffuser just as an emergency backup here. Just because all the infrastructure is still there and we've got plenty of algae. You guys are still copper too? Okay. Let's fix that. Let us fix that. Heavy watt, please. Iron ore, please. Dupes, please. The last thing we want is a total base collapse here, and we also don't want our things mixing here, our gases, because the oxygen air pressure is getting lighter here, our gases are starting to seep up here, and that's no bueno. So this thing needs to just crank away to maintain the oxygen production here. Just to push all this crap back down. Oh yeah, the other thing I noticed is we don't need to... well, hang on. Let me check the pipes. Yeah, that's pipes. So we want to deconstruct, but buildings only. This stuff here. Because we can extend our plants out by one. And then meanwhile, let's at least do part of what we were planning on doing here with the furniture. and flower pot right here. Our base is so ugly. Yeah, because our things are mixing here. We gotta tamp all this back down. Alright. Briar seed. There's the mirth leaf. This will make people happy. Alright, how we doing over here? Yeah, still waiting for our skill improvements. Nathan, super hard digging. That's what I'm talking about. And then Mimic, Doctorin, and yeah, we'll send you down the. I mean, I know I don't have any of that stuff actually doing. But I do want to take a peek at what our little guys are here might be. We gotta be very careful about it, because we could be unleashing all heck. Alright, it looks like we're back up and running now. That's excellent. Now this is what I like to see. Okay, so now we can actually get started with this thing as well. Yeah. We'll make the 12 over here. So this will be the door. And this is actually going to be a mechanized airlock here for this particular item. And we do want this insulated as well. So this is going to be a bit of a beast here as far as this room, because this is going to be another 8x12. This is this right here is all already going to be the by 12. Right? Hang on. Ah, so that's the end wall right there. So this is the by 12. So this needs to go. Let me just do my measurements here. 8x12. There's the 8. So now I can sort of loop things out here like this. We'll worry about the infrastructure and scaffolding and all that fun stuff in a little bit. But we can tell them to dig all this out. And yeah, couple of things that'll be going into this, but that's going to be covered in the next episode. How's our Slickster pit? Slickster pit's doing? Actually, our Slickster pit's is far along as it can go. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. What we need here is airflow tiles. Actually, no, we need mesh tiles, because they drop their goodies down in the pit. We're going to yeah, all the animal stuff here is what? I think the largest item is the not the critter trap, not the feeder, not the critter drop off. The grooming station is the largest, and that's only 3 tall. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a line of mesh tiles 3 down like this. That'll help get everyone going in here. The other thing we want to do here is we want to replace these with airflow tiles. We want hot and fresh carbon dioxide from the source piping its way in here. In fact, we could do an airflow tile here. Yeah, I think that is the correct answer right there. Because yeah, we want them enjoying those goodies. All right, so in our next episode, we will find out what kind of geyser we've got going here. We will get our not one but two animal stations set up and look to the future. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!